weeds love that rain. and
They
that
do,
heat.
and that heat,
And
they
that-
sure do.
It cancels out the effects of any Roundup or anything like that.
Washes it out pretty quick. I guess we're live now?
We are.
Okay, I will call this meeting of the Board of Works, August 28th to order. I see that we're all present and accounted for. Might look over the minutes, see if there needs to be any additions or corrections.
That's the minutes from our 14th.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're right there. It says draft on there. Is that the ones I just gave you?
This is July 31st.
Oh, I gave you another one then. You should have another one in your stack of papers there.
Well, I got an agenda and an agenda. Agenda for the 14th, agenda for the 28th.
On the back,
Oh, I'm sorry.
maybe. Nope,
No.
nope, that's part of it.
No, I gave you one.
That says July the 31st.
Oh, did we not change the date on that? Oh, shoot.
Oh,
That could be my mistake.
okay. That's,
Okay.
that's what I was sketching on too.
Yeah.
It'd be 14th then,
Yeah.
right?
Nope, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, there's our correction.
There's our correction.
Yeah,
So this is the one that's
August
City
Yes,
of,
14th.
yes,
City of Mitchell Council Chambers.
yes, yeah,
Oh, okay, so it's the 14th.
yes.
Something about that just didn't seem
Yeah,
quite right.
I was like, no, I think I gave you one.
8/14, all right.
Otherwise, all the other changes are on there, so.
Okay, all right, there we go.
now we're straight.
Okay, I was a little bit puzzled, and there we are.
I was, hadn't paid any attention to the date,
Yeah.
so he said something.
Right. Okay,
Now, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes as presented with that one correction.
Yeah,
let me just glance through here just for a moment.
Okay.
$8,100. I'll second that motion.
All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Minutes have been approved. We'll sign up.
Just one little
Start
movement
those.
on the date.
Yeah.
Then we can proceed to looking at the claims and see if they look okay to be paid.
See that one.
Thank you.
there you are.
I put a note on that, that you're looking at it, Rex. One of those dogs, we know who the owner is, so we'll be sending them a bill for that charge that we received.
Okay. done with the pool this year, aren't we?
Just about.
2 parties left,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Our attendance was up over last year, almost 10, on average, 10 people a day.
Really? That's
So
good.
yeah, we had a
Good.
lot more people, so that was good, we had more parties, we got more income from those as well. So I'm working on all the stats right now.
That extra 10 people a day helps pay for the chemicals.
Yeah, and I only do like the totals based on the daily entry fee, not any.
Yeah,
We had a
right.
few passes, we did night swims, adult swims, that doesn't
Right.
count any of those, it's just the
Yeah.
standard, attendance. So we actually, if you count all that, we've got more in there, but
Oh, yeah.
for consistency, that's what we do. So that is just a credit.
Right,
We
I
found
see.
out that when we were getting invoices, we were paying them, but they weren't applying credits to the account, they were sending us a credit invoice
Right.
separately. So we've got on the phone, so we have a substantial credit there, once you apply the
Which lowered it
invoices.
from 14 to 17.
Yeah.
14 grand
Yeah.
to 17.
So we have a big credit there, and now
Wow.
they've merged those two accounts, basically, so that as we get an invoice, to pay, it will deduct it from the credit as opposed to operating in two separate, which makes no sense, but that's how they did it, so we got that corrected.
Good catch.
Yes, very
It's
good.
like, this
Yeah.
is not right, something is wrong here. It's kinda nice getting a bill for $23.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not some of the bigger ones.
We don't see too many of those,
No.
do we?
Yeah.
So apparently we have 2 people that do janitorial services.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, we do.
I saw that invoice.
Uh-huh, yeah.
that lease payment, that's on
The
the
trash.
trash truck, that's what I thought. I wasn't quite for sure, but I was pretty
Yeah.
sure that's what it was.
Yeah, we do the trash and the original, ordered cans.
Yes.
And the travel expense, we had two of our staff members went to a training session.
Yeah.
And the, utility system is gonna be upgraded to a cloud-based format as opposed to one that we have on our server. And so we'll be able to do a lot more, reports easier, and we'll also, once that's integrated and we're updated, have the option to do paperless statements and things like that a lot of people request,
And this,
for water bills, so,
this invoice here is for,
the trash truck.
Oh,
And or the cans, that's part of it.
okay,
I think we do two different ones, I think we had one like that, maybe the week before last, I think we had the other part of that.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So yes, upgrading and getting paperless water bill options will be very nice, that'll save us money and time and all that good stuff, instead of tearing all those cards up, and
Yeah, that part of it's still old school,
it really is, so.
Yeah, it is.
almost like using carbon paper.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite that
Not
bad.
quite, but
No,
close.
close.
But then, you know, I mean, with the issues we've been having with the post office, not getting bills out, I mean, that just kind of takes that out of the equation, so. That would be nice.
Oh, that's the travel expense report there.
Yes, yeah, they went to Ellisville for the training session.
Right, okay.
And that will allow us to work from any computer as well. Right now, we can only work on utility stuff off certain computers, so if Lori were to need to fill out, do something, she could just log in from her computer, not having to go
Go
over.
across the
Yeah.
office.
So
That
that'll,
would
again,
be
make us a
better.
lot more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I saw that in process in the, on Brook Street.
So maybe,
That's the
They have
1400 block of Brook Street,
I have to see
the
what
police
it's
car
for.
that's in.
AJ's.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yes.
That's former chief of police, right?
Yeah, I don't know why his name is still on that bill, but
They're not up to date, are
they
they?
are not up to date. You can reach out to them and ask them to update it.
Well, I see some stuff come across emails that still got JD on it, so
Hey, JD,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, it takes
they
a while.
haven't, just haven't
Yeah.
updated it right.
Our, some of our Bank of New York stuff comes in George's name still. And I've told them like several times, hey, you might wanna update that, or just take the name off, we don't even need a name on it.
Right. All right, I will entertain a motion that we approve the claims as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Claims have been approved. Now we check
That's,
payroll.
there's payroll to review. And the council is also on the back page, so. Close that. That just lists every claim that you've looked at,
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Summary.
in the, yeah, like the journal.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
to, we can start passing that around.
Might as well do that.
There's not that many of them. Like there was before, so a lot of pools and a few leaks on there.
Yeah, I like those short lists, they're better.
I'll make a motion, Doc, we pay the payroll.
Okay, I'll second that motion. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, then we can sign up and make that official.
Yep.
The city employees are paid every 2 weeks?
Every 2 weeks,
Every
yeah.
2 weeks, okay.
So it makes for a busy week. We have payroll and board works on the same cycle.
Right.
So payroll takes pretty much a full day or day and a half to get everybody in there and, everything accounted for. And the same with board of works, it's pretty much an all-day event, getting it coded and entered.
We need to okay this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to sign it.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll make the motion that we approve the utility adjustments as presented.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so I talked about earlier, we've been doing a lot of cost saving measures over the last year and a half. So now what we're digging into is I talked to one of our local vendors and had them send me a report.
Fiscal year.
It doesn't matter,
Doesn't
just
matter,
whatever.
just as long as your John Henry's on there.
Yep, and, so they sent me a report, and I sorted it by the year and then duplicates, so what I'm thinking might be, I did some cross-referencing on just other vendors for price checking. And a lot of stuff, if we use multiples of it, possibly ordering or, making sure we just purchase from the best, get the best price. So like this one I did get highlighted, I didn't get all of them done, but where we could end up, like if we use a certain AA battery, we should be ordering those in bulk and putting them in a central location and all, whoever needs them come together rather than grabbing a few batteries here and a few
The two
batteries
batteries
there.
here, probably buy them a lot cheaper.
Exactly, so, that's where I got to so far, and, but again, I think I was talking to the ladies in the water department, just kind of brainstorming. We have a closet in there, possibly, again, putting some of the, things we frequently use, making a store closet in there, so we can have a central location if they're out and about and they need to make a repair, or they need paint, or the spray paint they use, paper towels, toilet paper, whatever, that we buy in larger quantities and have a storage room here. That way we can keep track of when we're getting low, and then maybe save ourselves. So I mean, some of these things that we get locally for convenience, if we bought in bulk or negotiated, with the local vendor, we could save money, we could definitely save money and that would be a good thing, and all the departments have some overlap in some of the stuff, like light bulbs, batteries,
Yeah,
you know, things like that. So I feel like that would be a next logical step, is to situate ourselves, and I think it would just be more efficient for all the departments, rather than, you know, just having us plan a little better, I think would be a good thing. So that's what that is,
Yeah.
so we'll be digging into that more over the next few weeks.
A lot of those items, like you
Right.
say, that are bought repeatedly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get 'em in
if we just
bulk.
buy like one pair, you know, one box of gloves, whatever, we might as well buy 30 boxes of gloves.
yeah, and,
And that way we drop our price per unit down quite a bit.
Sure.
You know, I know, for instance, I'm assuming that we could do the same thing somewhere, either, whether it be Ace or online or someone, like on
Mhm.
gloves. You know, when I supplied the gloves back in the day, but I always bought it in the bulk, not carded.
yeah,
Just, you were paying terrible extra to get a pair of carded gloves.
Mhm.
So they always
Yeah.
bought them by the dozens.
Mhm.
They don't ever buy them one or two pair at a time.
not
Yeah.
when you're using that
You know,
many,
when you're
Yeah.
using them like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really
Yeah.
wasting your money.
Yeah.
you are, exactly.
You know, and then maybe, you know, like, for instance, one department has bought over the last couple of years, like 12 shovels. You know, do we need to get a better quality shovel? Do we need to, you know, and those are all things I think we could stand and take a look at, and just make sure we're not, being obviously too rough on our stuff, or, you know, if that's normal, well, I don't know, but I've had the same shovel for 25 years, but I don't do the same kind of work
But you-
that they do.
you don't- that shovel don't, it sits there for months after month before you use
So,
it.
you know,
Yeah.
do we need, you know, again, maybe we pull something from another department that's not using it. But I just think we could be a little more
Oh,
organized
yeah,
across the
sure.
board, and again, look for a way, cause we're a little nervous about the tax changes.
Yeah, tax change is coming.
You
up.
know, over $100,000 less next year, plus there's other changes that could come into play. So I feel like every way we can just be,
Where we can change and save a nickel.
yes, and still, you know,
Yeah.
obviously not defer maintenance and all the other stuff that's equally important, but just be smarter about purchasing and planning. And I think it's obviously, since we're in Mitchell, everything's kinda close, we get in the habit of just like, oh, I'll just run in and grab whatever.
Yeah, right.
Whereas if we could think about it a little more strategically and plan ahead,
Yeah.
I think we could see some real savings there, which would be good for all the departments in the city, so that's what we're looking at. So if you have any good ideas, let me know.
Where do all the vehicles get the gasoline at?
We have, gas cards that we use, they used to bid out to one specific station.
Oh, okay.
And we did that, I think, the last few years ago, 2021, 22, and they put the bid out and nobody bid on it. So,
Okay.
we went to, it's called WEX, so each, you know, employee has a card,
Okay.
and they'll put the mileage, you know, we have all that way to track who's using the most fuel, and that sort of thing, so, and then, yeah, it's a little bit of discount, there's no tax on it and all that other stuff so it does that for us. But yeah, so that's what so they can go pretty much anywhere,
Right, okay.
which is, again, more efficient, probably in the long run.
Yeah, that's another thing that's greatly changed, cause I can remember back in the day, every station wanted to bid on,
Yeah,
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 everybody
it was
did.
guaranteed income,
Yeah.
so
Sure.
they all wanted your business, but
But-
now
the margins are
it's, so
slim, right?
thin, that it's like, doesn't make that much difference to them.
Yeah. 30 cents a gallon for gas, and they come out there and pump it and clean your windshield, check your oil, now it's $4 a gallon, and you do it yourself.
Yeah, some things have changed.
Yep.
So that's what we're working on now, again, strategically planning for changes happening next year. We're in pretty good shape financially, but obviously, we have some areas that need addressing. Pool's gonna need some work, you know, we have work all over that needs to happen. And we just gotta make sure we leave ourselves in a position where we can comfortably take care of that stuff. money.
But when you're
Rather
out of
be
town, I guess
proactive
you
and try
got
to
it.
get out in front of it
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
wait
Exactly,
and then see, oh gosh, what a deep hole.
yeah, I would much rather,
Pile up a little bit.
yes, we wanna see what's out there and plan accordingly, and I think
Sure.
that's really important, that we use some strategy there. So I'll keep bringing you more stuff as we see things and make these tweaks, then we'll be able to, take a look at how, it's affecting our spending, and just like we did this with the pool last year, so this year we made more money on our concessions because we were smarter about ordering, and then we do have leftovers, so last year we contacted somebody with the school and they bought it for their concession stand, so we were able to get some of our money back, so, all these little tweaks we keep trying to do to, again, keep an eye on the bottom line and, make sure we're okay for the future.
Exactly.
A few dollars here, a few dollars there.
Yeah, that's
For a
right.
while it adds up.
It
Yeah.
does, it,
Helps make a
overall, it adds up pretty good.
So we wanna be careful and be thrifty, so.
I'll work harder, work smarter.
Yeah, that'd be nice, yeah. So that's all I got today.
Anything else, gentlemen?
No business to discuss, everything is.
Nope.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Ah.
Thank you.
See, I even work smarter at home if I can talk Betty into doing it.